Hello, I'm Paul and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to paint up these Saxon buildings that I've printed. So I'm going to use them for my Baron's War and Hail Caesar. Yeah, so I've decided that I'm going to glue them down onto a bit of MDF just to give them a bit of, I guess, extra strength, but also so I can put a few plants and stuff around the buildings. They're just at the right scale. I think they probably should be a little bit taller, but for my purposes, I think they'll be fine. The houses are glued onto the base, and I've glued sand on. The sand is almost dry, so probably another hour or two I'll be able to undercoat them. Also, I printed these wells a while ago, and so I put them on a MDF basis as well and glued some sand on. So I'll paint them the same time as the houses. Using a old makeup brush, which I just got from the dollar store, I'm going to use it to dry brush the houses and the wood on the wells. I'm using the dry brush because that is the fastest way to get paint down, and we're not looking for perfection here. We just want good coverage. So I'll just go along and dry brush everything, because I will use lighter browns to highlight everything up. Oops, wasn't even on camera. I've painted everything with a dark brown dry brush. So I'm going to go in with a sort of a yellowy brown now to do the straw roof. So I'm just going to dry brush that as well. And that is pretty yellow for a brown. Going to use a lot of brown now to dry brush the sides, the wattle sections of the buildings. So I'm dry brushing down the wattle to try to pick up the edges. That looks pretty rough, but that's okay. We're going to highlight this again. So we're just trying to put a little bit of contrast there in the materials. Just hopefully they'll stand out. Yeah, so I'll go around and do all the sides with that. Just going to use a lot of yellow on the roof just to bring out the tops, the highlights, because the yellow of the roof is a little bit similar to the side walls, so I just want to highlight it brighter, the roof brighter, so that it looks a lot different. So I'm highlighting the roof in a lighter yellow just to give it a little bit more contrast, and because that's where the sun will be hitting it as well, so it will be a lot lighter than the rest of the model. While the buildings are drying, I'm going to dry brush the stonework on the well. I'm using a dark grey, and I will come in and just pick out the odd brick just to break that up a little bit. I'll go over all this brown here. I've done a few highlights around the door area, door handle, and put a few highlights on the ground as well. So I've just used a lighter brown just to pick out the odd stone here and there. It just breaks up the all the browns, because it's pretty much brown building, brown ground. So now I'm going to glue the grass on, and so that'll put a bit of greenery into the mix. Yeah, and that's the little wells. I've glued grass, flowers, and some creepers on the buildings and wells. I've also put a bit of grass on the roof of one of the buildings to represent some lichen or plants that are just growing in amongst the straw. Well, I'm very happy the way these buildings have turned out. It didn't take too long at all to do, just one afternoon, and so I've got some buildings now for the Barons War, Rangers of Shadow Deep, or Hail Caesar, or any game, I guess, set in medieval period or fantasy, I guess. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, could you please hit like and subscribe? I really appreciate you being here and watching this video. Thanks so much. Happy gaming.